Flyers after this puck. It's 3-2 if they hurry. Couturier off of the right side. Brink in front. They score! Joel Farabee. He'll go across to Ristolainen. He'll wind in fire. Save made. Rebound. Couturier. He scores! Point number 500 for Sean Couturier. And the Flyers get the first one just a minute and 18 seconds in.
Well, congratulations to Sean Couturier. Point number 500. He was good in the game against Washington. Didn't get any points in that game, but he was around it on a couple of goals scored for the Flyers.
Michkov gets it back. Michkov, he's effective out high or down low. Here he is out high. Holds, waits, fires, and scores!
It's like Konechny and Michkov to kind of use their skill.
Chance here for Couturier! He scores! Couturier just kept hammering away, and finally, he tucks it past Gustafsson, second of the day for Couturier. And on cue, that line provides a goal for the Flyers. It's 5-4 Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say we found something that's going to stick. Couturier with his second of the afternoon, and it starts with the face-off. They get the puck, they own it, and then they get it to the net. And Coots talked about it in the first intermission with Ashland about simplifying, getting to the net. Konechny with a great redirect, and that doesn't allow Philip Gustafsson to control the rebound.
Now here's Michkov with a pass down low. Couturier into the middle. They score! They score! Couturier set it in front, and it eventually found its way to the back of the net.
And then the Flyers go the other way, and they put on a passing clinic of their own. Konechny to Couturier, and then Couturier finds a loose change, although on that one, I wonder if it might be Ristolainen. Either way, who cares? Flyers have the lead once again.
Sanheim ahead. Empty net. Cates to Couturier. What a hat trick! Second hat trick in regular season play. Third of his career overall. The captain makes it 7-5 Philadelphia, and the Hats are coming down. So a hat trick in the first 5-point game of Couturier's career. Ristolainen in. One stick goes flying, the puck into the corner. And then set up the wall, but kept in by Tippett. Got it toward the slot. Couturier bunts it back to Konechny. Konechny for Tippett. The shot, save made.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. They score. Wow, it came in and out that quickly. Out of oohs and ahs there. And now Couturier steals it. They score! Couturier trying to get it to Konechny. It winds up past Kochetkov.
Couturier's, but the pressure by Konechny creates the turnover. Oh, yeah. Konechny just gets a sliver on it.
Got his stick in there to break that up. Now Couturier steals, and he will flip it ahead. And Konechny will take it to the house. Won 17 straight home games, although one of those was technically fraud. Here's Ristolainen in front. Couturier, he scores!
Peter Mrazek, that one didn't go off his butt, but it did go up and over his pad. A heck of a play there by Risto, recognizing that he's probably not going to score from distance with two guys coming at him.
Big hit on Andre, protects the puck to some degree, looking for help from Couturier. Got it. And now Konechny up the wall, but that ends up being kept in the zone, but they play it right to Konechny. He gets it ahead to Couturier. He's got a step. The shot. He scores! Goals in back-to-back games for the captain.
But he allows time for teammates to come in and help him out. Eventually the Flyers able to retrieve the puck. Couturier gets loose. Konechny with the indirect pass and the perfect finish for Couturier as he puts it off the...
Wave the icing off. Sanheim will play to the right side to Couturier. In front, Frost, he scores! He scores! Morgan Frost, the redirection with 11 seconds remaining. Moving up through center. He's got Couturier with him. Konechny for Couturier, the tip. He scores! Captain clutch! Sean Couturier beats Saros, and the Flyers somehow, someway, find a way to win this one. 3-2 on Thanksgiving Eve in Nashville. Flyers are the winners.
Here's a look at the goal. Travis Konecny, nice little sauce passer, backhand sauce. Not sure about that celebration right there, but just an incredible move to create separation, get on the offensive side of that puck there, and slip it home. And TK with a great, nice little touch pass there. Wow, what an ending.
Who will outlet Couturier, who will send Konecny in. Konecny cuts it on goal. Score!
And the Flyers do a great job of exiting the zone, and this speed has caused problems for the Rangers.
25 of the last 26. Here's a shot by Andre. It's blocked in the slot. Work three, the shot, they score! Michkov jumping on the loose puck.
And I think Couturier gets that point on his birthday, JJ. If I see if he finds a loose change right there, I think he does get a stick on it. Right to Michkov, and you can see Michkov, he was salivating. He just wanted that puck to get to him, and quickly rips it past Jeremy Swayman, but I like the directness. What a play by Coots.
Their own zone, pass picked off at center by Couturier, and now Travis Konecny moving it on Lyon. He scores! A minute, 6 seconds in.
What a play by Sean Couturier in a neutral zone. Having an unbelievable season again, right there. Quick little stick on the step up, and then what a pass there by Farabee to get it over to Konecny. A little forehand, backhand, right between the legs.
Well, that's not the shot you want to face early on, Enzo, as you talked about Lyon.
He didn't play as much as he wanted, but that's for another story. Red Wings and Blackhawks that day.
Here's Couturier, turns, in front, score! A redirect by Paling. Off the setup from Couturier, the Flyers pull to within a goal.
Oh, what a play here by Couturier. Watch the left part of your screen. Here comes Couturier, there's Johnston, he spins and he throws it at Paling. Just go strong to the far post here, Bush.
A good keep by Sanheim, too, at the blue line to get it to Couturier. Lines are in the blender for John Tortorella, and that's a heck of a play here tonight.
Konecny to Couturier. Couturier with a shot, he scores! Dad power, dad strength right there as Couturier scores for Nash.
And it's been driving the net, like getting pucks to the net with a purpose. And here Couturier gets a step on Letang. It's not the hardest of shots, but the idea of getting it there, looking for a rebound, let's call it what it is. It's a bad goal. This should not go in. And these are the types of goals that you give up.
Flyers had some puck possession. Now they jump on a turnover. Here's Couturier. Couturier centered it. They score! Scott Lawton takes the feed from Couturier, and the Flyers have tied this game at 2. They don't score on the power play, but they score right after it ended.
The misplay by Nylander along the wall allows Couturier to find the puck, and then a heck of a pass in a tight space across the top of the crease. And Lawton is able to have a strong enough bottom hand on that stick to put it through the legs of Hildeby.
Sanheim with a wrister that gets the high glass. Trying to charge in was York to the loose puck, and he ends up with it in the far left corner. I think a Jumbo Joe Thornton to a Tennessee football game. That shot. Score!
You want to get on the board first. It's Couturier that does a nice job, and the high give and go. Couturier on the left boards. He passes this to Konecny.
Here's Michkov in across the line off of the left wing. Farabee holding on, centers it in front. They score! Sean Couturier in front.
In this game, and he has an impact right here. Patience with the puck, patience, hanging on to it. Couple of guys going to the net. You got York on the back post, Couturier at the goal mouth, and Farabee with a nice feed to Couturier, and the Flyers tie this thing up. But you could just sense that offensively.
Flyers win the draw. Here's York with a shot. He scores! Cam York off the face-off win.
A good job by Couturier to win it to Farabee. Farabee finds York sneaking in the back door, and an alert shot by York because
use at the point. Fans on that one. Couturier with the puck. He'll move it ahead to Michkov. In on goal for the tie. He scores!
To turn things around, and Luke Hughes fans on this D-to-D pass. Couturier's right on the spot. Finds Michkov, and Michkov with a perfect shot. as he gets Allen moving from his left to his right and then puts it right over the glove.
The line, got it through to Farabee. Farabee looking for it in front, the backhand, he scores!
Enter the zone, stay with it. Michkov, a strong play, and then Couturier able to create the turnover, and Farabee does the rest. Nice little forehand, backhand elevation.
Back to Sealer, right back ahead to Brink. Brink waiting, the Flyers are changing. He'll hit a man off the bench. It's Couturier for the shot. They score! Forster down low with a tip, and the Flyers with an immediate response.
Cates changes, and that allows Couturier to come on the ice with time and space, and we've seen this so often from the Flyers in recent weeks. Making plays to the back post. They just cause problems for the goaltender because you're worried about the shot.
Both have won a lot past regulation, more than any other team in the NHL, in fact. Quite halfway through regulation here. Turnover, here's Michkov. He'll get it to Couturier, who scores! What a spot by Michkov! Couturier hammers it home. Goal number 200 in the career of Sean Couturier.
Over with a little bit of pressure right there by Couturier to kind of force the pressure. It goes right to Michkov, and then Couturier finds some open ice. Puts home his 200th of his career. He starts to play with the pressure.
Kind of ebb and flow. One team has a surge, then another team follows with one. Here's a turnover. The Flyers with a chance. Michkov for the puck. Tippett goes to the net. Michkov for Tippett. He scores!
Three-quarter offense. See right here, Couturier again strips the puck, allows the Flyers to transition, and then Tippett finds the hole, and what a pass by Michkov.
Back across. Draisaitl moves it into the slot. Swept out of there by Couturier. Ristolainen is going to fire it all the way down toward the empty net and in! A long-range bomb from Ristolainen. Bullseye! Flyers with a 5-1 lead. And a steal. Tippett to Michkov, and he's checked by Joseph. Got the puck back. Lays it up for Couturier. Back to Tippett, and they score!
Here's the pressure. The turnover. This one doesn't work out, but watch Michkov here. Strips Danton Heinen, finds it. Tic-tac-toe. Couturier gets involved, and a beautiful feed by Couturier on the back door to Owen Tippett. That's 2 goals now.
Doing the right thing by Guy and the Gaudreau family. I'm sure it helps him immensely.
Michkov hits the post, they score!
And it's 1 whack, 2 whacks, and it squirts through Wolf, and it'll be interesting to see if it's Couturier's goal.
Sean Couturier for Michkov. Tippett with speed. Tippett to the forehand.
Oh!
What a rush by Tippett!
But Paul picks up the puck. He's stripped by Couturier. And he'll spring Brink. He's got a step. Brink moving on in. Brink in on goal! He scores!
It's sprung free by Couturier, who hits him in stride, and that's what's important. You got to give a guy a puck when he's in motion so that he can use his speed to his advantage. Couturier hits Brink while he's in motion, and then Brink takes it to the net. Forehand, backhand.
Bounces to Konechny, out to Drysdale. Drysdale holds and fires. Deflected save. Rebound. They dig for it. They continue to dig, and now the whistle stops play. Boy, the Flyers have come very close with those scrambles in front. Couturier very upset here. Did he think that puck was in, or that maybe there was?
I think he thinks it's in. Let's keep an eye on. Yeah, and there it is. It goes underneath the blocker and in.
He has the right. The only way they could hold the call is if they say that Lindgren made the save when Couturier got that puck, and then he pushed it in.
And then he pushed the arm in. But I know what you're saying, but I see a loose puck.
No, I do too. I think it should be a goal, but I could see that would be the rationale if they don't allow the goal.
I understand.
Just trying to think from a goalie perspective.
You're right. No, you're right. And listen, if I was a goalie and the puck's underneath my pad and I have it, I'm like, you can't shove me in the net.
Right. The question is,
here's the call.
Did he stop the puck?
After the coach's challenge review, the call on the ice is overturned. The puck was always loose in the blue. Therefore, we have a good goal.
And it is a 3-2 hockey game. Sean Couturier will pick up his 11th of the year, and the Flyers to York. York for Couturier. Back across ice. He's got Konechny for the shot. He scores!
Far side. Great pass by Couturier to the weak side and
together. just because you get the high picks, which doesn't mean the rebuild's going to be successful. You have to do well with those picks. There's a shot. Deflection, score! It hit off of either Konechny or the defenseman Crevier in front. It ricochets it. Right, and out right after the game. Drysdale shot here. Deflection, score! And guess who? Travis Konechny.
Face-off win, good effort by Couturier. Quickly finds a nice little soft area.
Konechny tips to Couturier. And he will fling into the Toronto zone. Get it back, Drysdale. Shot, deflection, score! Sean Couturier.
I mean, I know that the score is lopsided. Good job by Drysdale here, quickly getting that puck to the net, and a good tip by Couturier. But I don't remember them being this dangerous all year long. It's gone the other way, and they haven't been able to cash in. But in the offensive zone, they've had some good opportunities. And
First Flyers are changing up. Here's Couturier from the red line, winds it into the Montreal zone. Konechny kicks the puck back behind the Montreal net. Couturier gets there to Konechny. Hit from Michkov, he scores!
I thought Couturier, Konechny, and Michkov actually generated some really good chances, and pretty simple. Get the puck in, get after it, get on the forecheck.
Beltier holds on, he waits, takes a look. Beltier now drops it off. Here's Michkov for a shot, score!
Deflected on the way in, plus traffic, but they haven't gotten a save here early on. It definitely hit something on the way in, whether it's Couturier or Laine, or maybe Waugh. I think it hit 89 and White up front, and maybe Coots as well.
They get it back out in front. Misfire. Now it's a 3-on-1 the other way if the Flyers hurry. Couturier with it. He waits. He waits. He fires. He scores! Second of the night for the Red Hot Flyers captain, Sean Couturier. It's 5-2 Philadelphia.
The left-handed stick, low blocker, goes right underneath right over the pad and underneath the blocker of Dobish. A huge goal for Couturier.
Olesov is ready. Flyers move out with it. Here's Konechny moving in. Checked by Vakanainen. Michkov for the long shot. Oh, quick overplayed it. They score! Couturier!
As Couturier was there on the weak side where the puck was, if this is just thrown through, and I think Jonathan wanted to put
Danny Briere. They know they've got some talent that they really like, and and that long shot goes in. Well, how about that one?
Got a good play there by Michkov to steal. He gets it ahead to Forster, dropping it back to Couturier to Forster. Forster will cut in front and score! Sabres penalty kill. 23rd has not been the best. Here's a chance for Michkov, and he scores! Makes a deke, was poke checked by Couturier, pushes it ahead. Michkov moving up his pass for Sanheim, deflected away. Konechny out of the box, gets it in front to Couturier. Couturier for Michkov, he scores!
Couturier makes a good play to find Michkov on that back door, and I like how Michkov just positions his skates to kind of